You are listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, presented by Richard A. Boxshall, in which I chronicle my life and attempts to become a professional writer by, doing some writing daily, hopefully.
Hello, it's Thursday the 12th of September 2024. You're listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. Planned to do some writing today. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. I had a day out with a friend and we went to, I can't remember what it's called, a stately home owned by the English Heritage near Corby, and it's called Kirby. Anyway, it was all right. It was a nice day out, and then we had lunch. And I didn't sleep very well last night, so when I got home, I just dozed. And then I made the mistake of, somebody sent me a link to a YouTube channel, and you can probably hear stuff behind me now, but it's basically live video of the runway at Heathrow of aeroplanes taking off. So I'm literally watching on the telly of British Airways, I think it's an A320, shoot down the runway and take off to God knows where. Well, I could find out where very easily on the app that's on my phone, but that means not talking now, and I'm going to talk. Oh, and there's another one, and that's a A319 off to somewhere. So EUIF, yep. So you can hear the noise of aeroplanes taking off, but I'm in my living room. I just thought it might be quite interesting to have different noises in the background for once. Yeah, so my chances of now finishing chapter 36 tomorrow are relatively slim, which is a shame, but I could force myself to do some work tonight, but it wouldn't be organic. And what I love about the process that works for me at the moment is that I just do it when I feel right for it. And yeah, today isn't going to happen, unfortunately. I think because I'm at the stage where I need to do a screen edit, and I was hoping basically to get the screen edit done today and the more complex edit done tomorrow, which is the paper edit where I literally go through everything. It's feasible I'll get both done tomorrow. It's not very likely, but it's feasible. I suppose if I do the screen edit in the morning and the paper edit in the afternoon, then it might work. What am I seeing now? Oh, I'm seeing a big 777-300 British Airways going to Cape Town, I believe. So, yeah, I love working on the aircraft. That's one of my favourite aircraft, the 777-300. It's got very good bunks, and also it's roomy and spacious and just pleasant to work on. And you can hear the noise it makes taking off now. It's very noisy, isn't it? I don't really know what else much to say today. As I say, I really was going to put a lot of effort in, but I got back from this place in Corby, and I'm just really tired, and I had a bit of a doze, and I woke up, and in theory I could have had a little sleep and done a bit of work now, but I'm just not feeling up to it. But there you go. So not today, hopefully tomorrow. I'm about 6 days ahead of my, it's show 132 I need to get this chapter done by, and this is show 126. So even if I don't get it done till I get back from my next trip, which is to Chicago, I'll still be on time. Though if I'd finished it tomorrow, I would have been 5 days ahead. Sort of only used 11 days out of the 16, which would have been nice, but not going to force myself. Got to have a balance. And tomorrow, as I say, the other thing that's in the way is I plan to do some other bits and pieces. Like I need to do the last bit of work on my spare room, get it all sorted out and bits and pieces like that, everything up into the loft, everything that's rubbish to the tip. Yeah. What else have I done today? Well, I watched some videos from the Video Music Awards from MTV. I think it happened yesterday, but a lot of the videos are on YouTube today. And the more I see of Chappell Roan, she's had a number one album, and it's been out for over a year, but it finally hit number one in the UK a few weeks back. There's some amazing songs on it, stuff like Hot to Go and Red Wine Supernova, Pink Pony Club. There's a lot of really, really good stuff on that album. But the current single, which is going to be off her forthcoming album, which I don't believe a release date or a title has been announced for yet, but it's called Good Luck Babe. And she did that song live at the VMAs, and it was spectacular. She absolutely stole the show. And it is actually a really good song as well, but her performance was just off the chart. It was excellent. I really, really enjoyed it. So I've kind of said when the next album comes out, I mean, I have heard one track on it, the current single, which I really like. I don't need to hear the whole album to feel like I'm going to buy it, because there's a lot of really good music out there at the moment. There's a few bits and pieces I want to buy this year. So this year we should be getting a new Chapel Roan album. We should be getting, I think we are getting a new Ollie Alexander album. I think we're going to be getting, who else is it that's coming out this year that, I think there's another Ray album out this year. So yeah, my passion for music, I actually sat there watching the highlights of the MTV Music Awards, whatever it's called, the VMAs, Video Music Awards, and I knew nearly all of the songs, even the ones I'm not a huge fan of. Like, there's a guy called Benson Boone, who is a good singer. Somebody needs to tell him about his moustache, but he is a good singer, and the songs are okay. They're not my favourite, but belted out live, they're quite good fun. So yeah, I remember about, when was it? It was in the early 2000s was the last time I was listening to music as regularly as I am now, and actually could sing along to nearly everything in the top 40, which I can now. Anyway, sorry, this has basically been an excuse podcast. I do those every now and then. So thank you for listening to me with Heathrow on in the background. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, to report that I have made a little bit more progress on Chapter 36. Thank you for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.
You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, presented by Richard A. Boxall. Thank you for tuning in to my random ramblings, and if you'd like to know more about me or my projects, visit my link tree at linktr.ee/Richard Wright, capital R, capital W. Thank you for listening.